Hey, Murray, we're here again. It's been a short period of time since we talked last, eh? And it seems like we were just talking about that. It's like dog years go by in about 30 seconds and time's flying. So how's it been since we talked last? What have you been up to and what do you know about campaigning?
Campaigning's interesting. A lot of things. I guess first thing is, people taking your signs down. Not destroying, just taking them down, have to put them back up, and it's just certain ones, which is frustrating, but that's okay. It gives me a lot more energy and drive to make this thing go in the right direction.
Yeah, it looks like you're not the only one there. I see quite a few being knocked around. It's too bad that people don't just leave them up.
It is, but that's part of it. But on the positive side, talking to people in the community, talking to businesses, had people call me and want to talk, and again, some of the businesses, especially, there's been some damage, vandalism done, down on Alfred Street. Down there, and went and talked to some of the owners of the places down there, and they're very concerned. They'd had council come over and basically were kind of led up one path, down another one, and never really got any satisfaction, which is a shame because this particular business has been in town a long time, and some of the other ones too. I was talk to the people at the furniture store, and they're very frustrated too. People come in stealing things and having council come over, and again, just sort of not really doing much, and that's frustrating, and not even offering to sit down and try and come to a solution. So, I don't know if I have all the answers, but I do know one thing is that these people need to be engaged. Yeah. And that's why we want to have open transparency, have take some accountability as a council, because they're the ones that run our town, and that's all.
Yeah, I know when we were talking before, you said there's lots of opportunity to talk to people as you go about. And I know there's been quite a few things happen in the last 2 or 3 days. What have you... Where have you stopped and who have you seen and how's that going?
Well, I've seen and talked to a lot of people, individual, voters, and they all have something to say too. And, obviously they want things done, whether it's the homeless, whether it's the streets and what's going on, whether it's the safety they still feel that it's in the community. But I also did go and I sat down and took part in the reconciliation that was at the Friendship Center, which was listen to one of the elders tell a story, his family history, and that was really very interesting and intriguing that day, and wants me to learn more and know more about them, because what they see as sort of reconciliation really isn't what a lot of us are seeing, and that is. So I think it'd be good to get them engaged at a round table, find out exactly how they see it, and then find a way to do it. Then last night I went to the old church and watched the documentary on the two gentlemen that were taken from their homes, from the Tahltan up in
wasn't that called Two Boys or Two? It was their journey, hey?
North Boys.
North Boys, their journey, pretty powerful.
It was interesting, taken to LeJac, residential school, and their story. What happened to them and how it affected them through their whole life with their relationships with not only their kids, but their spouses and that. And the one gentleman there, he's still together with his spouse 50 years later. And he said it wasn't easy. They went through, rehab and other stuff, but just realizing that there's deep root issues that go back a long ways. Yes, we didn't cause them, but we need to help them get through this. And this is why I'm so encouraged about this community and young lady like Lisa Perry and what she's doing, and some other people in this town and that want everyone to come together and just figure out what we can do to support each other. And that goes in the political side too. I don't think the engagement has been as good as it could have been, at least from what I hear. So we obviously got big shoes to fill if we get fortunate enough to get in, to bring these people together. And it's exciting, but it's also going to be challenging.
Yeah, roots of the community, right? It has to be everyone that's involved and working hard towards making things better. And certainly it starts with leadership. And I know that's what you're focused on, and it's very, very important to the community going forward, because looks like tough times ahead, no matter how you look at it. The world's in a bit of a disarray, so we're going to have our ship in order.
We are. And the great thing today, my wife and myself, my lovely wife Shirley, we went to one of the seniors' facilities and walked around and talked to them, and it's interesting to get their perspective, because also at the farmers market this morning ran into some younger people and then their perspective and how you need to blend it all together, because that's what a community is, right? Yep. But that's also the very intriguing, interesting, and exciting part that I see for the young council that are coming in. And if I'm blessed with the opportunity to for myself and that, there's just huge opportunity in this community.
Yeah. So it sort of brings us to the last part that we always talk about, and how's shaping up for next week? And are you just carrying on with the talking and engaging? And do you have anything special planned? Or
well, we have the debate on the 6th Natty, which is
it's pretty special. Yeah,
it is, and the advanced polling on the 5th Natty for people to get out there. And I've talked to a lot of the seniors, and of course they want to do the advanced, which is great. The debate's going to be really good, and I'm continuing to do more. I'm going door to door, try and talk to engage as many people as you can. And I've got a team of people that are helping me. So if they can't get, if I can't get to every house, at least they're there to, to sort of answer some questions or to guide them to our website, Nettie, so people can see. My phone number is there. They can call me. I'll gladly come over and discuss things with them and that, because I want to be there, for the taxpayers and the people of this community.
Yeah, and the debate is 6 o'clock, I think, on October 6th at the Della Herman Theater.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah,
Doors open at 6. They'll be in the foyer there, the Della Herman. We'll all have a little booth set up so you can engage us there.
Oh, good.
We'll move into the inside at about 6:45, 7 o'clock. All the fireworks will start.
Sounds great. I'm really looking forward to having a chat with you when that's over with. I'm sure everybody's going to breathe a sigh of relief and have their chance to speak their truth. So I'm looking forward to talking to you again when we get there at the beginning of next week, or maybe just after the 6th.
I look forward to it too.
Okay, Murray, thanks a lot. Talk to you again soon.